Hey, Jason, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Chaz, I know you don't get this a lot of it. I know you're the YouTuber. And another thing is,
you better bend that ass up, Jesus. Clap them ass for a real nigga.
that's it. Bye, Chaz. I love you.
These messages are getting a little bit too much for me. Looking at the clock right now, it is 8:18 a.m. It is 8 in the morning. The sun's coming up. Well, it's not really the sun. It's starting to snow. Now, I didn't wake up early because I wouldn't look like this when I woke up. I look like fucking awful when I wake up, to be honest. Not saying that I look great now, but fuck, I look definitely better than when I wake up. I actually haven't slept yet, and there's been a couple times now that it's been like 8, 9, 10, or even 11 a.m. And I was sitting there like, maybe I should just stay up through the rest of the day just to fix a sleeping schedule. But this isn't about a sleeping schedule. Who gives a fuck about a sleeping schedule? The only reason I mention it is because I get multiple tweets every single day, every single time that I tweet like, hey, or good night, or whatever. On Twitter, all the people are like,
dude, it's like 10 a.m. Why the fuck are you just now going to sleep?
So that's the only reason I ever bring it up anymore. Because some of you guys are behind or you just don't know. I didn't think people would give a shit about my sleeping schedule, but here we are. Now, I actually wanted to tell a story. I guess it kind of relates to sleeping in some sense. Not really, though. So I'm sure a lot of guys can relate to this, and if they can't, then I'm gonna feel really fucking weird. I'm always afraid to talk about these kind of things because I always feel like I'm gonna be the only one, but normally it's okay, so I'm just gonna have to risk it and just talk about it here. As a guy, now, I think I have like 15% or something like that female demographic. Some shit like that. That's just according to YouTube anyway. It's probably way smaller than that. These girls will probably not be able to relate to this whatsoever. But guide the guy. This is gonna be a serious question. Have you ever had a situation where, how do I say this? Have you ever had a situation where you lost track of your balls? Like, I mean, like, lost track in, like, it's gone. Like, you thought one of your nuts or both of them were gone. Like, the only thing that was left was sack. Because it's happened to me on multiple occasions where, like, I've gone to sleep or I've woken up in the morning, and I'm the type of dude that'll sleep with my hand on my balls. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll sleep with my hands right around my balls because it's really fucking warm. I'll just sleep and grab a hold of my ball sack like someone's gonna steal them overnight. I don't know why I do it, and I don't know why other dudes do it too. I'm pretty sure other guys do it. But there have been multiple occasions where I've woken up in the morning with my hands, like, in my boxers or whatever it may be, and I'll go to, like, adjust myself, and all of a sudden my fucking balls are gone. Now, girls will sit there and complain about it all the time, like,
oh, my boob's getting away, my boob's this, my boob's that.
at least you can't actually have the fear of waking up in the morning and your boobs are gone. You know what it's like to lose your balls as a man? It's like losing a small piece of yourself. Well, 2 pieces. Not small either, because clearly we're all massive. It's strange how everybody can just so easily say their dick is a fucking foot long. And they got giant fucking ape nuts. Lying about your dick and ball size is like wearing a push-up bra. It's a fucking lie. Girls, as bad as you want to admit it, yeah, it's a fucking lie. Like, what's going to happen if you walked around with a push-up bra on? Normally to attract men, or just to please yourself, I guess. But assume you attracted men in that process of doing so. These guys are there just for your boobs, and then you take the bra off, your boobs aren't what he assumed that they were. And also, if a guy's just talking to you for your boob size, it probably wouldn't be very smart to continue talking to him. If a dude comes up to you on a date where you're not wearing a push-up bra, or you're just dressed like a complete fucking bum, you didn't do your hair, you didn't do no makeup, nothing, talk to that motherfucker. Anyway, back to the missing testicles. On top of some of the ball struggles that us men have, there's also another. Now, I brought this up a couple times to my friends, and maybe I just have old man nuts, but us as guys, you girls gotta worry about, you know, getting elbowed in the boobs, you know, getting punched in the boobs. Us dudes gotta worry about getting kicked in the nuts, and also, we have to worry about sitting on our nuts. After multiple incidents, I have trained myself to sit correctly with a pair of balls. See, now, it's not just a normal sit down kind of thing. It's more or less now kind of a swoop. When you sit down as a guy, you kind of come in like a small airliner or a massive airliner. I had one incident where I basically had a crash landing. Yeah, I sat on my balls super hard. I thought they exploded. Somebody should put a counter for how many times I said balls and testicles. Balls, testicles, nuts, gonads, testes, gumdrop, jewel, fucking flesh skittles. You'll be able to clearly distinguish which guys have actually sat on their balls and which ones haven't. Not that that's something that you need to identify, but every time a dude sits down, if he has a little swoop in his seating, it's because he sat on his nuts at some point in his life.